Welcome to the Fuck Out of Your Sis podcast.
Yeah,
Episode 15.
Dude, we need when we get to 20, we have to do
We gotta go
confetti or some shit.
Yeah. We gotta be
yeah.
like, when it's your birthday, make some noise. When it's your birthday, make
No.
some noise.
Dude, fucking what is it? Jersey
Club.
Jersey Club. I can't deal, bro,
Mo
with the
hates
Jersey
that
Club.
shit.
I'm like, well, it's like if it's one song, maybe. I
Yeah.
don't think it's my vibe at all. I think I just hate it. But then we went to Mirage or wherever, and they were just doing it for the whole night. And I was like, I don't know how much more I can take.
Yeah, and there's only so much you can do because it's literally all like the it's almost like
You can't even really dance. Like,
and
what
there's
are you
people
gonna
like
do?
and you're like, how are they keeping this up for hours at a time?
Yeah, like you got to move really fast.
And you're
to
like,
go
is
with
this
the
guy
beat.
breathing?
You could do that really weird, slow thing that the girls do, where it's like they're almost not even dancing to the beat that's happening. You ever see that when the dancers
When they're voguing?
yeah, they're voguing. Maybe you could vogue to
if
it.
it's your birthday, make some
It
noise.
wouldn't
If
even
it's your birthday,
work.
make some noise. If it's your birthday, make some noise.
Yeah, like that. That might work.
I don't know, man.
But what was I gonna say? Oh, so on one of our recent videos, a dude
oh my god,
they're mad again. The internet will always be mad. It is what it is. But we were talking about Brittany on the sushi date, and this guy said hey sis, have the day you deserve, but also cut off 4 inches of your split ends, which I know I have split ends, but I refuse to cut my hair. And he's like, oh yeah, and cut another 4 because we're not in 8th grade anymore, right? So I'm just confused.
Let's unpack.
First off, the man was bald. So I'm like, does he want me to have the same haircut as him? Is it hair envy? I'm trying to dissect it. But also I'm just like, does he want us to have a pixie cut? Because 8 inches is steep.
8 inches would be like a bob or a lob on you.
Yeah. So, but we
But
like
my
long
thing-
hair.
We like long hair, but also he's mad because we're saying Brittany was dancing in a negligee on a sushi date, and Brittany's 50 and has hair just as long as us.
if not longer, and it's actually luminous and very healthy and looks good. But yeah, don't come for my split ends. I'm not rich.
But still, the style is is long hair a young girl?
Yeah,
thing?
can somebody tell us if is long hair skewing a little young? Do I look like an 8th grader because I have long hair? I feel like there's a lot of women that have Demi Moore. She's 60 something
Yeah.
and has always had iconic long hair. Cher, iconic long hair, and I'm like, is this a new thing? Am
Is
I
there,
not up with the times?
You're 26 now. Got to cut your hair, bro.
Yeah, right.
What's the cutoff for long hair?
What is the cutoff, pun intended? Because I'm confused.
I think he was just butthurt that he has about 3 hairs on his head, and he was just trying to be
I guess. I just am
I don't know. You can't. I don't think you can understand it. I don't think there's much to understand. But if anybody in the audience knows about the long hair thing,
yeah, I'm confused.
let a bitch
Look,
know.
I've cut my hair off. I've done the full pixie soccer mom. It doesn't look good for me. It doesn't work. I don't have the facial features for it. My nose is far too large. I look like a hillbilly too, according to the comments. So it's if you're a hillbilly and you have the crazy soccer mom haircut, it's it's not doing you any favors.
Exactly. It's I have no top lip. I have a huge nose, and I'm gonna take my hair away. It's the only thing I got left.
Yeah, right? It's just, I don't know. Am I trying to sabotage myself? And I've already seen it. I remember when I had that hair and I didn't like it. I think I took one photo of myself.
Also, but when people are behind a keyboard and they're like, hey, I'm going to call these girls hillbillies, do they think that's going to hurt my feelings? Because I'm I'm 1/18th redneck. We've talked about this. I don't know if that constitutes as a hillbilly,
Yeah.
but I might be part hillbilly.
I think we're white trash, if I'm going to be honest. I'm just trying to be realistic here. And I'm I think we were raised white trash. And I'm not really, I'm not proud of it, but I'm not, not proud
I don't
of it.
know if we're white trash. Okay.
Okay.
I think somebody in our life thinks that.
But also, I've seen full blown hillbillies, and we're not a full blown, 100% full blooded hillbilly, but like maybe it's in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could be
A hillbilly byproduct.
we could be a product of incest. We don't know.
Or hillbillies incest babies? Come on, man.
Bro, I don't know.
We don't know.
And
And
just
can we not use hillbilly as an insult? If you
Yeah.
can, like, there's so many things that are off limits. Why is hillbilly like game for being like, oh, you're a hillbilly, so that makes you automatically ugly?
Yeah.
Is that a thing?
And I'm ugly for stating a fact. Brittany was in a negligee doing the worm on the wall. That's all we said. I mean, it happened.
with great hair.
With great hair. I mean, I'm going to be honest. I need some tips because I don't see her split ends. But
we got to stray. We got to stray away from the Britney thing because every time we make a Britney comment, they come for us. So we're going to just delve into what we got going on in our lives.
yeah, let's just get away
But
from
we're actually
celebs.
getting excited for the holiday coming up, Halloween. That's our
Halloween's
theme.
great. Yeah.
We have a party every year almost, and the one year we didn't have it, everybody's like, "Oh my god, you're gonna have the party!" And we ended up having, I think, one on our birthday instead.
We did a summer banger too,
Oh,
but
yeah, yeah.
usually the season, the spooky season is when we have the party. But
Yeah, so we weren't gonna do it this year because we're like, it's a lot of money. Our couch almost got ruined last time. It was just like, it's a vibe, but what, the cops were called. There was a lot going on
Dude,
last
the
year.
cops, yeah, the cops were called last year, but like for what? Because the party, it was too cold to be outside. There were a couple of people that went outside, right?
Yeah.
And maybe they were being loud, right?
Mhm.
So then, like, the cop comes to the door. We're fucking loaded.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not fully loaded. I'm sober enough to answer the door and be like, "Sup, dude?" And he's like, "Yeah, you're too loud." And I literally like looked him dead in the eye and went, "Shut the door," and went, "Can you hear anything?" And he's like, "No, I can't, but you still need to turn it down." So he couldn't hear anything. And then like somebody that was outside was like, "Oh yeah, it's my bad. I was loud outside."
A few people said that. They said they were screaming outside. I was like, why are you guys blowing it for everybody?
Yeah, and
Like,
it's like it's
we're
not like it's a
blasting
summer
music in
party.
here.
I would expect the cops to be
It's
called.
freezing.
It's brick outside, and you're screaming at the top of your lungs. I
Yeah.
would call the cops.
Yeah. Apparently the one guy was like trying to start a revolution in the backyard,
yeah.
But I was crossfaded when I answered the door. Somebody said, somebody was like, I don't know if it's a costume or if it's a real cop. And then I walk up to the door and I'm
Dude,
like,
if I were high,
I'm
that
messed
comment
up.
would fuck me up.
I was like, I'm about to find out. And I walked out and I see the blue and red lights and I'm like, it's a real cop, jackass.
Wouldn't it be crazy though if you were so high that you're like, wow, he brought a whole car,
Right?
really dedicated to
If
the
you're
bit.
like, wow, how did he get
best
that?
costume goes to.
What if I gave him with the airplane shot and
And
was like best costume award?
Yeah, right. He probably, I don't know.
I don't.
Seemed a little
He
too
was uptight
serious.
because I made like a snarky comment where I was like, "We do this every year, bro. Like, chill out. Like, calm down." And he went, "I'm not gonna chill out. Like,
He's like,
once
"Happens
is a warning,
again."
twice is a citation. You're going to court.
You're going to court.
You're going to court."
Literally, what the fuck outfit was I wearing? I'm trying to think of which. Oh, it was Lady Gaga. Like the whole Judas getup.
What was I wearing? Oh, I was just an angel.
Yeah.
So it was pretty tame.
Yeah.
Mo had some crazy shit on. It was hilarious.
Yeah. But I mean, I think he took it a little too seriously. But house parties, like the problem why we always have to have a house party is because every time we go to one, it's not fun. Like, I don't know what's going on with people where they don't know how to throw parties.
Yeah, we really like every year they're like, you got to do the party again because it's such a vibe.
You know what it is? It's unlimited alcohol
We-
for adults. It's
and we
a
get
fucking
peer
tragedy,
pressured. We
bro.
get peer pressured into hosting a party where people just go buck wild.
Yeah, literally. They go in, and it's crazy because these are like we're in our 30s. Like these are adults.
Yeah.
And we're like, all right, guys, like drink responsibly. But when you have like a bunch of people in your house and it's like, like in the 30s probably of the amount of people
It
that
gets
are
a
in the
little
house,
untamed and uncut.
you cannot police people. You can't keep track of them. The one dude, the one year, remember he was so wasted, he was like puking in the front yard. And like
He puked in the backyard too.
somebody was like, "Oh no, you got to keep an eye on that guy." I was like, "What do you mean?" He's
Wasn't
just like
there
he's
one
like
guy
an
that
adult
like
man.
fell down the steps and puked, and they were like freaking out? I'm like, he's fine. At least he didn't throw up like in the house. He went outside.
Yeah, so it's like grown adults, you're like, come on, drink responsibly, and then like it's just
It
all
goes
hell
off the
breaks loose.
rails.
And last year we bought like a brand new. We had this
Pure
bright
white.
idea, pure white. We're like, all right, we have like purple walls, like violet walls, and I'm like, you know what looks so good with violet? Pure white. We have 2 dogs. We eat on the couch. And then we're like, let's throw a banger. A white couch is the worst idea anybody could ever have. But at the time, it seemed like we were like, oh my God,
It's
a
gonna look
vibe.
so good.
It's going to look so good.
But mind you, we have a dining room table that we don't use. We eat on the couch every day.
Yeah, so we have this party. And we did like tacos. Like it's easy. You just put all the shit out. People build their own taco. It's perfect. This guy, one of my friends, brings spaghetti and goes, I brought spaghetti. I kind of like, I think when he brought it in was like, oh God, right? But I was just like,
Careful
whatever.
with that.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine. No one's going to eat it. It's just going to sit on the counter. No, people were eating spaghetti. I didn't know that
I
was
mean,
a
dude,
big
he
thing.
could cook. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie.
He made this crazy Indian dish that was so good, and it was vegan.
He made everything he made it a vegan and gluten-free option.
Yeah, that was
I was like, this guy is clutch.
next level, because some people don't give a fuck about that shit. But anyway, the spaghetti. So he he puts the spaghetti on the counter. If anybody wants to reheat it, you can reheat it. And one of the youngins, she's like in her early 20s, gets a fucking bright red jungle juice, fills like a red cup to the top. And she's already kind of fucked up. I think she's crossfaded.
And she had a plate of spaghetti.
And she had a plate of spaghetti. She tries to
double
put
dipped.
this shit on her lap on the white couch. It just topples over. Both of it. Both the jungle juice and the spaghetti. And I think I don't think I've ever been more sober in my life. I think the drunk just vanished.
The more hilarious part is Mo is completely unaware, and I think one of her coworkers came in and told me, and I'm crossfaded, and I start looking at it and cracking up because I'm like, that is like worst case scenario, because Mo went, hopefully nobody gets anything on the couch. So I literally walk in the kitchen and I go, your worst fear has been realized. And she goes, not the couch. And she runs in, and this is already on it. She's got a Tide stick.
Oh, God bless.
God bless.
God bless.
She is going to work on this couch, and she's like, we're going to save it. It's like almost like doing CPR on somebody in the party. She's like, we got this.
But it's like,
clear.
It felt like Uncut Gems, like just the pure chaos. And when I walk in, like the Tide stick rubbing it on the couch. She's like, she's like, I feel so bad. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. And I'm like, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Meanwhile, I walk over. There's another girl dipping chips in the fucking guac. And there's just a puddle of beer. And it's like, we have like a round table. It's literally on the edge of the table, circling the table as if you like coated it in like resin or something. And I'm like, who the fuck poured beer everywhere? And the girl's just eating chips as if I'm not even there.
She's basically doing the Fenty lean, and there's no hard drugs at this party. It's literally alcohol and a little bit of weed.
Who the fuck did this? Who did this? And I'm like turning to her, and she's just not there. And I'm like, what is going on? And I have to like take everything off the table. So, I mean, yeah, the party's a vibe, but it gets out of control.
Yeah. So,
And yeah, house parties, man, like crazy.
yeah, definitely fun though. I'm looking forward to it. But
forward
I'm like,
to
I'm
the-
not getting as crossfaded because, like, hindsight, I'm like, probably shouldn't have been laughing that there was spaghetti on the couch, but I'm glad that I was in outer space and not on the ground as Mo was, because she was pissed. And I was just laughing.
One
Like,
of my friends was like,
it is
it
what it
doesn't even look
is."
like you're having fun. I was like, well, I'm not right now, like in this moment, but the party's good,
Yeah.
But we got the stain out, if anybody's curious.
We did, yeah. And
It took a lot,
It
but
took,
we got
yeah,
there. It took a couple
There's
days.
actually a cleaner at Walmart for like $4. It's like a oxy cleaner with a dog and a cat on it. It is elite. But that's what we used, and it gets everything out.
Yeah.
That's a plug for you guys.
Yeah,
But
if you ever need.
we had went to a party that, not that year. We stopped going to parties because the year before we went to 2 parties, right? We went to
We
a house
hopped
party
in the same day.
We went to a house party that was like the parents were there, and it was like awkward because they were like judging like certain people. They were vibing with others.
They knew
some
a lot
people.
of people, so they're being cool with them, but they were also being really weird to us. And I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was the mustaches, because we were Mario and Luigi, and we were wearing mustaches, and I'm like,
it was very harmless. Like, it was like, I think we were wearing thigh-high boots, which was the worst of it, but we're wearing overalls.
but we're wearing mustaches. Like, put the thigh-high boots aside. It's a sexualized girl with a mustache. Like, can you grow up? Can you grow up?
Yeah,
they're
so
like 80.
We're getting like dirty looks. And we literally, I think we were there for 15 minutes and walked out.
Yeah, because
And we're
it
like,
was
we can't
odd
do
energy.
it. So we're like, let's go to the next party will be better, because it was advertised as there's going to be a band playing in the basement. There's going to be a tarot card reader. There's going to be, food, drinks. I think they said like there will be some vegan food.
Yeah.
So we go.
They did, but also like the qualm with that thing was that they were gonna have the party the day before, and he messaged me or like put a PSA on the event like, hey, it's gonna get rained out, so it's the next day. So it was just by chance that party was happening the same day as the other party.
Yeah.
So we jumped to the other party, and it's like 4 people are there, maybe, or 5.
Yeah,
there's not
like
a lot of
4
people.
people. There was no tarot card reader.
Yeah, we were looking for
We're
him.
looking for.
We
We're
didn't find them.
excited.
And
So then the
no
guy,
vegan options. I couldn't eat anything there.
Yeah, it was just pizza. It was.
I guess
literally-
it's vegetarian options, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, but you got to know the difference when you're advertising that.
yeah, definitely.
They had strawberries. I remember that because you were like, I can eat strawberries. So it ends up being like a promo for his band. Like, it's not even like a real party.
Yeah,
like, he's giving us little
he took us
stickers,
in
like
the
fake
Yeah.
tattoos of like his band, and he's like, put this on your hand. I needed a picture of your hands all put together with the tattoo on it.
Yeah. And then he took us to the basement and started showing us like films of like music videos, and we're like, oh yeah, whatever, the music video is cool. And he's like, yeah, we filmed this yesterday, and there's a tarot card reader in the fucking video.
Yeah, and I was like, wait a minute, where's the tarot card reader? And he's like, she came yesterday. The party was actually yesterday, but we did the rain check today. But she still came out yesterday, and a few people still came out. And I'm like,
could you imagine like advertising a party like that and then just not delivering in the slightest?
And they kept saying they were gonna sing and they wouldn't sing. They were just advertising their new music video and like being like advertising the band. Oh, we have a show coming up. Like, you guys should come out. And I'm like, bizarre energy.
Yeah, the only thing that I remember that was cool about that party was Elvira was playing in the background.
Oh yeah, they were playing like old
and I think we
Halloween
like smoked a
movies.
joint and watched Elvira or something for a little bit, and I was like, all right, I can get down with this, but this isn't a party. This is a get together.
Yeah, people need party is thrown around very loosely. It's like, do they know what a party is?
Dude, and I like good house parties. Like, I
Yeah,
like a house party.
So
when you
what
meet
about the
rando
one we
people.
went to that was cool? The year before, we went to one that was actually pretty decent.
Yeah.
And we met people. You were dressed as Laura Croft, right? And there was
I
another
met
girl that
Laura
was Laura
Croft, and we
we
I
were
vibed with Laura Croft, and I
right?
smoked weed
We're
outside with Laura
dancing.
Croft, and it was like the Spider-Man meme, like.
Yeah, right? And
Yeah.
then we come inside, there's music, we're dancing, we're having a great time. Lotto's BDE, that song,
The
like,
Phillies were
I'ma give 'em
losing
that big
terribly?
energy. Yeah, and there's people crying in the living room about the Phillies
That was a
losing.
little weird.
They're literally like, it was a nail biter, I guess. Because
Yeah.
they're literally on the edge of their seat, but just like tears welling up in their eyes. And I'm
Yeah.
like, okay,
There was
guys.
definitely like a depressing vibe in that room altogether, but yeah.
Yeah,
And then,
so we're vibing, that song comes on, and the one girl screams out the lyrics, which have the N-word in it, and she screams that word at the top of her lungs.
mind you, she's white.
She's white, her boyfriend's black. Her boyfriend comes up and is like, honey, 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 like kind of trying to get her to calm down, and she's like, what? And then screams it again. And literally I start going,
Yeah,
And,
we're
like,
there with our friend who's black, and he's like, and on that note, we gotta
he's
go.
like, we gotta
go. We gotta be
So
out.
then we get in the car, and he's like, did you guys see? Like, there's
No,
like,
I told
Oh.
him.
oh,
I was
okay.
like, did you see the fucking flag with the fucking American flag with the blue line? He's like, well, I didn't realize I wasn't safe in that house.
Oh man, and it's such a shame because the party was like very fun up to that point, and we're like, dude,
It
we
just
gotta
wasn't.
get out.
Yeah.
And we party hopped that night. We went to another party.
Yeah, also a weird sus vibe, but like not.
But we
like,
got there late. That to me is normal. When you get to a party late and you got to kind of get acclimated. I don't even know if we got to the
we
point
were
of getting acclimated.
We were kind of getting acclimated, but I was so stoned from smoking with the other Laura Croft that I walk in, I'm like, I gotta use the bathroom. And I like go to use the bathroom, right? And I'm like sitting on the toilet and I'm like, oh, there's feathers everywhere. And I'm looking around. And like, mind you, this girl has a lot of pets. She has dogs, she has like birds and stuff.
Dogs, cats, birds.
So she's just like a pet person. And I'm like, oh, there's feathers everywhere. It must be a costume thing. You know, feathers must fall off somebody's costume. Halloween fitting. Like, I'm having high thoughts, right? And then I see, like, you know, a paint scraper and some cans. And I'm like, oh, they're remodeling the bathroom. That's nice. And then slowly, like, the horror, the fucking... and it starts coming to me that the feathers are pigeon feathers. And the paint scraper is for scraping shit off the walls. Because she lets the pigeons fly around the bathroom. And I said something when I left the bathroom, like, that bathroom smells like somebody shit and had COVID. I think it was just smelled like bird shit.
Crazy.
Yeah, so, and then, like, we're eating food and stuff, and I'm like, listen, I'm not trying to judge.
We're
like,
animal people.
We're
love
animal people.
animals.
You got animals. You love animals. Whatever. But if there's feathers in your bathroom, vacuum them up. Maybe. I don't know. And then I'm like eating food. I'm like, I may have inadvertently given myself salmonella.
Yeah, it was definitely a tough call.
Definitely a tough
So
call.
yeah, every year we're like, we gotta throw this party because at our parties, like, everybody has a great time. They want to come back every year. We have karaoke, dancing, hookah, booze, food, like
beer pong.
beer pong. Yeah.
Yeah, but we're like, how are we going to transition these bangers to, like, classy parties?
Yeah, that's what we kind of want to do because we're like, listen, man, we're in our 30s. We're not going to...
We can't survive. The next day, like, the cleaning alone. Just
I was like,
I'm trash.
I can't smoke weed at this one. I got to just drink. And I know I say that every time, and then somebody puts marijuana in my face.
With peer pressure.
And I'm like, sure. It's because we're drinking. So when I'm drinking, I'm like, yeah, sure, why not? I don't know why I was against it when I was sober.
Well, for me is like, once I get crossfaded, it's over. You know what I mean? Like, that means I'm getting to the end of the party and I just wanted to keep going. I mean, these things go to like,
they go a long
They
time.
go long. I would say realistically, they probably go till 1, and then there's like weird lingers till 3 a.m. that you can't get the fuck out of your house. And you
remember
don't know
the
how
one
to, like,
time,
tell them.
I think it was last year, the clocks bounced back.
Oh,
and everyone was like, we're staying another hour. And we allowed it. But then at that point, it turned 1 o'clock twice. So it's 2 o'clock technically. But
yeah.
So they're like, all right, yeah, and we're trying to kick them out. And they're like, all right, yeah. Like, some people are taking the hint. And then you get the people that just want to, like, hang out all night. And I'm like, it's not realistic, man.
Yeah, it's not.
It's
and
not
it's like,
realistic at this
we're
age. Maybe when
pushovers,
when you were 21. Maybe when you're 21, you're like, all-nighter, fuck it. And you
Yeah.
go to a 24-hour diner with
back
the
when you
lingers.
didn't have hangovers, I understand.
But now I'm like, no, like, I'm good. Plus, by the end of the party, I'm coming down. Some people are still wasted.
yeah.
And I'm like, you can't be doing that,
I
man.
started collecting the trash to like do like a slow nod. We should just start playing closing time when we were trying to get them to leave.
Yeah.
Because
Or just like an awkward, like, instrumental, maybe.
we start playing like the Oscar
pomp and
music
circumstances?
when they're talking too long.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
And we're like, all right, oh, that's the music. It's time to get off the stage. Let's
Like,
go.
come on. Let's wrap this up.
Yeah. Luckily, we have a friend that will usually stay till the end, and he'll be like, all right, it's time to go. Like, he escorts them out.
Yeah.
And we're like, yo, you're a G for that, for staying that
last
long
year he
alone.
couldn't save us though. He had to go.
Yeah.
So we were stuck in it for a minute.
But remember the one time we
eventually-
told somebody to leave at like it was not a party, it was just a gathering. Okay, fine, I get it.
Well, I said that the last time at 3 a.m. And the one guy did that, and I was like, you're not going to guilt trip me. It's 3 a.m. Like, I felt a little bit of it in my heart. I'm like, he's making me feel bad. But then I was like, no.
This is my fucking house, bro.
Like, go
I
home.
could kick you out literally as soon as you walk in and be like, you're not coming in.
Should have. His vibe was terrible. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, so, yeah, house party's fun, but yeah. It's just like the next day is wild when there's just trash everywhere and you're finding things in the backyard and you're like, I didn't even know people were in the backyard. But
yeah, and you're like, when did this happen? Like there were stains on the walls.
Yeah. There's still stains in the walls.
Our dog got drunk and started biting people. She's never bitten anyone in her life.
Oh, but we found out she was like sick after,
she
which
had-
we got. But like,
listen,
she
man,
definitely
she
got
went
drunk.
out.
I think she drank some jungle juice.
She went out with a bang.
Yeah,
Like
Yeah.
that. She was like, listen, man, you only live once.
yeah.
That's the first time and last time she ever got wasted. So, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, she's like, there's a first time for everything, but you could tell at the end of the night, she's like, it's the last time I'm doing that.
Speaking of getting wasted, we also found like dogs getting wasted. I'm sorry. We found like a pokey weed in our backyard.
Bro.
And we found out it's poisonous to dogs. And we're like, hopefully it didn't kill her. But she didn't have like the symptoms. She'd have like diarrhea, vomiting, whatever. But
yeah.
we're like, we got to get it out. We have 2 other dogs. We got to get it
Yeah.
out. So we go to get it out, and there's like a lanternfly infestation back there.
Which is wild. I was like, I thought they were canceled.
We've been killing them all. Like, hasn't everyone?
Yeah.
We were told. We were instructed, you know?
Which is kind of crazy, right? There's a bug coming. Just kill it every time you see it, or it'll become a
Yeah,
problem.
I felt like it was like a government mandate.
Just like,
See
and then
one of these
sometimes I was
motherfuckers.
too
murder.
scared to kill them, and I'm like, I didn't do my civic duty.
Dude, it was hilarious. The one day there was this guy outside of my store when this was like at its peak, and there was a lanternfly jumping around, and I had like a leash for one of the dogs, and I whacked it. I like whipped it off the wall, and the guy was like, "Oh my God." And I was like, "We have to kill them." And he was like, "That was crazy." But yeah, the infestation was back there, so we were like, "We got to kill them." And they were like sluggish. So I'm like, "Okay, I guess maybe they're
I
not
think we
in season."
found like their home or something, and they were like waking up. They're like, the fuck?
Yeah, they're like, why? So they're chilling. So I saw one yesterday on the wall, and I'm like, I'm going to
Bro.
murder it. Like, I'm going to kill it. It's going to be easy like it usually is. So he's like behind the recycling. So I just take the recycling and try to tap it into his body. And as I do it, this thing jumps onto my body. And I see it literally in first person view coming at my face.
Dude.
And I literally am screaming, running, like ripping my clothes off. My coffee's going everywhere. Yeah, so be careful out there, guys.
Yeah, it ain't right. It ain't right. Oh, man, dude. But we're watching Love is Blind.
God.
And
That's it. Like, speaking of Netflix shows that are terrible, Love is Blind used to be good.
yeah, right.
This season is killing me.
I feel like we say this every season, though, that it's
Getting
killing
worse
us.
and worse, though. It's like a gradual decline.
Yeah. I think it's because when they're in the pods, especially, it's like they're talking about like serious stuff, I guess. But I think a lot of it's just like vapid, like just nonsense to me.
Yeah, but it's also like they're all drunk.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, they're like kind of trauma dumping at times. And I guess you have to because it's such a short window to get to know people. You're like, oh, you should probably know that my mom did XYZ when I was a kid and I have this, and this going on. But some of it's a lot. And then there's like this one guy who like this girl's talking to him and she starts like sexting him.
Dude, but the
Like,
whole
no.
thing for me was the guy, I don't know their names. I should know their names. Patrick and then the blonde that he's like interested in at the
I
time.
forget her name.
I think they're gonna end up picking each other because it's just going in that direction.
Because now there's like no
We're
options
behind.
left.
We're behind. But anyway, the whole thing was like, she was like, oh yeah, I have basically, she had a boyfriend back at home that she's saying is a piece of shit, but he told her to go on like a reality show and said, oh yeah, so you can get famous and stuff. And
I'll be
basically,
waiting for
I'll
you.
be waiting for you when you're done, right? And Patrick was like, this is a little weird because, like, did he say the same thing about this show? And she's like, no, he didn't. And then she proceeds to start, sexting him through the wall is how I would describe it. So it was just like kind of like, oh shit, I'm almost caught in this weird conversation that's obviously
Let me distract him.
Yeah, let me get his dick hard. It's just weird. I was just like, what the fuck?
And I'm not sure if that's like how the producers cut it or if
Yeah.
that's how it went down. But also, like, we're
Major
watching
red
it.
flag.
We're watching it, and it's so cringe and seems so forced to me on her end. Like, it seems like she's just doing it, and she's like kind of making herself do it. And then he's extremely uncomfortable, but he's like this, like just being like,
Oh yeah.
yeah, go on, and then
And
okay,
I'm like,
just
what are we doing? What are we? Every day we stray further and further from God because what the fuck is going on in this show? I never like.
that's never happened.
That's never
right?
happened in the history of Love Is Blind, I don't think. But
And-
it's also what's going on in their brain where they're like, cameras are there. Do you just want to be the one that did that on Love Is Blind for clickbait? Like, is it all for the Vine? Is it
Well, then
all...
Mo says to me like, "Oh, well, maybe her ex wanted her to do this, and he's into it." And I was like, "That might be. She might be onto something."
Yeah, right. What if he's just like into like kinky stuff and is like, I want you to do this weird sexual thing that I'll watch on TV of you doing to another guy. We don't know.
Super strange.
Super bizarre and very uncomfortable, very cringe.
Super cringe. Super cringe.
And
But
it's like she's never gonna live it down, bro.
yeah, and I'm just like, also, I think when you're on that level with somebody where you're like, I can talk dirty to them, and it's like a banter back and forth. You got to be really comfortable with a person. You're not doing that with someone 3 weeks in. And then, like, he's bad at it.
And it's
And you're
also, like,
still going.
how wasted are you?
Because how many drinks in?
I'm like, look, I can't be sexy. It's just not in my DNA. Like it doesn't work. Okay, but it's like I would have to be pretty fucking wasted to be doing that in front of a camera to a stranger. You know what I mean?
Oh, it would never happen.
It would never happen. I would just be way too aware. I would be like, there's cameras. Like even drunk, I would be like, there's cameras. I would never put myself in a weird. I don't know.
I think if anything, the drunkenness would make me more aware of the cameras. Like I'd be like, you're gonna make an ass of yourself. Like I would be more like, be on your toes. I know you're a little
Yeah.
tipsy, but
you know,
dude, I don't know on what planet she's on, but it's crazy. And I know it's gonna get worse. I just know it. Everyone at work is like, it gets worse. I'm like, can it? Can it get worse? Because I was like literally like crawling out of my own skin.
dude, that show is poison, bro. It's crazy.
Yeah. I'm like, I don't know how many more seasons I'm going to make it.
Yeah.
I mean, I signed up. If I have to be on it, I will. But
oh, yeah. Tree signed up for Love Is Blind, so I guess we'll see how it goes.
I don't think I'm going to get in.
but we're hard to look at, and we look like hillbillies, and
Yeah. There's not a
we
shot
need
in
to cut
hell.
all our hair off and shave our heads bald. So I like in order to, I don't know, not look like 8th graders, I guess.
Yeah. Maybe if I get a nose job and a pixie cut, then I could reapply.
Nobody has a pixie cut in that show.
Nobody has a
Everybody-
pixie cut. Like, there's some, like, people rock the pixie cut. There's women that look hot as fuck with a pixie
It's
cut.
hard.
It-
Okay,
yeah.
it's difficult. It's not easy. And it's like, honestly, a lot of people do it and they
You know
would
what?
look better with long hair.
I think I figured it out.
and it's very hard to pull off a pixie cut.
I think he's
You
trying
need,
to
like,
sabotage us even further.
I guess.
He's like, cut all your hair off and then get back to me. And we get back on and he's like, you look like a piece of shit.
yeah, I guess, but it's just fucking wild. I'm just like, people are so strange.
You know, this is kind of a tangent, I think, but it just came to me because I looked at our fish tank and I forgot that like the one party that we threw,
Bro,
uh,
you're talking about
we're like getting ready to wrap things up and somebody's looking at the fish and they're
we
like,
can't even get into this because that fish has been through hell. We'll have to tell his whole backstory. But
we got 10 minutes left.
Yeah.
This fish we bought I got him at where I work, right? He was in the tank. He fell out. He had a messed up like fin.
Like Nemo.
Yeah. And I was like, can you give me this fish? Like adopt him out. He's injured. Like he might not survive.
Make you pay for him even though they're going to throw him in the trash?
They made me pay for this fish. But I was like, I'll rescue him. So we got him. And I remember our dad being a little annoyed because we were supposed to move out.
Yeah. And these fish live to be like 20 years old. And he's like, what are you doing?
He's like, why are you getting another fish? I'm like, don't worry. We're going to move them when we move out. And he was like, okay. But he's kind of like, really? All right, sure. So we did. We moved him so he tried to commit suicide in the pet store. Let's preface that. He jumped out of the tank and tried to kill himself. And then when we move, we try to put him into the tank and he tries to kill himself then. And he goes behind the tank. And mind you, this tank weighs like, 400 pounds at least?
Who knows? We're
worried about the foundation underneath of the tank. That's how heavy it is. And the fish goes behind it. So I got to try to reach back and grab his body and rescue him before he suffocates. And I get him back in the tank and he's okay. And like,
yeah, we didn't know that he was going to be
we didn't
on
know
a
he was
what is it? The watch? It's like
Suicide
watch.
watch.
Oh yeah, suicide watch.
Yeah, I didn't know he was on suicide watch. My bad. Like, okay, now we know.
I didn't even know fish could be suicidal, but this one was, so don't come for us. He literally was. We're not making a joke about it. He literally tried to commit suicide twice.
Yeah, in the same fashion. So, this fish, at one point, he gets like some kind of bacteria infection, and maybe it was our bad. I don't really know. We take very good care of our fish. We love our fish. But his eyeball, like, got like cloudy eye or something it's called, and we had to get like medication, but we bought like all natural meds. Like,
remember, we put him in a tank.
We put him
treated him
in a medicated tank away from the other fish. We treated him with all natural medicine that didn't do shit. And then we had to, because his eye was falling out, we had to like literally emergency order this Amazon, like stuff on Amazon that was supposed to actually cure it, because they're like, the other shit's bullshit. Like, you have to buy this.
It's like medication that you like refrigerate, and you have to like
dose him. You have to try.
Amount.
You have to try to get him to eat it or something. It said something crazy.
You got to take all the carbon out of the tank. Mind you, to treat a tank of this size is out of control.
Financially ruined. So we buy this and we treat him, and by the time we treat him, we cure the fungus, but his eye is gone.
Yeah. Completely, like one eye missing. He's got a gimp fin. His eye's missing. He's full grown at this point.
At this point, he's not suicidal anymore, though. I will say that. He's thriving. Honestly, better than when he had two eyes. You know? So,
also, the fish was also kind of odd because he couldn't see.
He couldn't see anyway with his eyes, so we were just confused by the fish in general. Maybe there's some neurological thing from hitting his head at a young age. I don't know. So, we're throwing a party.
This is after the one eye's already missing.
Yeah. Someone walks up to the tank and goes, "What's going on with your fish's eye?" And I hear Mo go, "Which fish?" And I go, "Which eye?" I was like, "He's only got one." They're like, the big one, the black and orange one. And I was like, "No." So we look over. He's got a fungus in the other eye. And they just hear us go, "Not again." And I'm like, in context, this probably sounds crazy. Like, we can't keep this fish's eyes in his head.
We're about to go to like Rhode Island or something.
We're going on a vacation.
I'm like, we can't treat this guy. We're about to go on vacation.
We sound like
a Kardashian
assholes.
or something.
We sound like assholes. I can't. What am I going to get the babysitter to medicate him? That's going to be so much work on him. We're going to have to wait till we get back.
just like the fact I'm going to Rhode Island. I can't treat this fish.
Do you know,
It's gonna financially ruin me. It's gonna ruin my vacation to Rhode fucking Island. It's like a rich person thing. We're not rich, by the way.
and mind you, like the reason why we couldn't do it, like for context, because we do sound like pieces of shit, is because we broke the filter the first time. And it was leaking all over the house.
And we had to buy
we
new
had to
parts.
emergency order a part that arrived 24 hours later. We had it wrapped in towels to avoid flooding. So we were like, we can't go into the filter again before vacation because if it floods, we don't have enough time to order the emergency part and it can't be flooding the entire time we're on vacation. Okay?
Yeah.
For context. He has no eyes anymore.
But the kicker is this
He's
bitch
missing
can see both his eyes. The kicker is he can see better with no eyes. And I know some fucking animal activist is going to come on here and tell me I'm a fucking piece of shit, but I'm a fucking vegan. I don't eat meat. We tried to treat him. He doesn't have both his eyes, but he's thriving. And he's been
doing
alive.
amazing.
How old is this fish?
He's
10
been
years
alive
older.
since we bought the house in 2017. So he's as old as the house, a little older, like 6 months older, and probably older than that because I didn't get him as a baby.
He's probably like 9 years old. And he's missing both his eyes. And when we feed him, it's a little bit of a little bit of
we
an
gotta
adventure.
like it's like feeding a blind person.
He couldn't see before his eyes were missing. Okay?
It was always like that.
Just keep going for context.
You gotta tap the glass a little bit, make sure you're feeding them in the same
Just
spot
so
every
y'all
day so you
know,
don't confuse them.
We have 2 other fish, and they're perfectly fine. Their eyeballs are intact. We're not like the person that has the fish tank, where we had an aunt that literally every time we came over, we're like, "Where's all your fish?" And she went, "They all died." And she had like 20 fucking fish. We're like, "What's going on?" She's like, "I don't know. I can't keep a fish alive to save my life."
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
and
no.
Mom too, when we were growing up, she killed like all of our beta fishes by accident. So
But we've had fish, we've had 2 tiger Oscars. We had one tiger Oscar that lived till he was like 15. And we were feeding him peas at the end because he had bloat and his gut was all messed up.
and we saved him with the peas a few times. So
And
we're devoted to the cause.
We're dedicated. But he's an eyeless wonder now. But
yeah, so there's
hope you like that story. And
hopefully
we'll see,
no more fish are missing their eyes at the next
the more you
gathering.
know. Yeah. See you in 2 weeks.
All right, bye.
Bye.